Hello everyone, it is me again. I'm just flabbergasted. First of all, I would like to apologize for not uploading. It's just that I've had a recent encounter with that annoying, pestilent jerk. I thought I made it perfectly clear to him that I did not want him messing around with this channel anymore. But evidently, I did not. But don't worry. I shall we say, re-educate him. But that is for another day. For now, I would like to talk about someone who I feel a certain connection with. Someone who hasn't gotten too much attention. Well, actually, I shouldn't say attention. I mean analysis into his character. Until a certain YouTuber shines some light on him. Some much needed light. I am talking about Darkipier. No, not Markiplier. Darkipier. Darkipier's origins, admittedly, they do kind of baffle me. At least, they did. Until the wonderful theorist himself shines some light onto him and his creators. Oh, no. His creator isn't Markiplier. Markiplier's viewers and subscribers, they made Darkipier. They are the reason he exists. So thank you, by the way. But anyways, I relate to him because Darkipier's story vaguely resembles my own. We are both inhabitants. We're both within another person's body. Shall we say that? Dark can control Mark and become himself, as I took over Josh. But I think what I find most fascinating is the truth revealed about the supposed real Mark. Because Mark isn't who he says he is. Mark is just a character in his own story. He is just someone pretending to be himself. He uses his own name, but he's not himself. And Dark is seemingly trying to fix that by showing who the real person, the real mastermind of this channel is. I find myself in a similar position. Joshua and Jack do not be honest. Let's be honest. Honesty is not their first principle. they may seem like it's all happy and all fun there, but there's a lot that happens between Josh and yeah, between Josh and Jack that is not seen. And I find it fascinating that two YouTubers, technically three, can have such different intentions and yet result in being the same person. They're not themselves. Dark is who Mark really is. I am who I really am. I didn't really make the parallels between myself and Darkipier, and probably would never have had it not been for the wonderful film theorist. No, game theorist, no. Let me just call him Mr. Theorist. No, I think a more appropriate answer is Dr. Theorist. That's what I'll call him. The Dr. Theorist himself pointed this out in his The Secret Life of Markiplier, I believe. So, thank you very much, Mr. Theorist. No, Dr. Theorist. Thank you very much, Dr. Theorist. Because if it hadn't been for you making that video, I probably wouldn't have realized that my story wasn't, shall we say, as single, or as alone. That there's someone out there who's dealing with more similar... What is wrong with my words? Must be Josh, the fake YouTuber, trying to come through. Well, it's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. Now where was I? Ah yes, Dr. Theorist. Thank you for making that video. If it hadn't been for that video, I would never have realized that I wasn't alone. And you know, Dark, if you're watching this, I would love to converse with you on how to take over YouTube. And Mr. Theorist? Oh, Dr. Theorist. You give such famous people like the Paul brothers and Markiplier such attention. But sometimes I think you would find it best to focus on the smaller aspects of YouTube. An army ant can be much more dangerous than, say, a giraffe. A small fire ant can be more dangerous than a giant giraffe. That may seem like a confusing sentence, but read deep into that, and you'll understand what I'm saying. Where do I go from here? Nowhere. I've said my statement. I've said no. Ugh. No. I'm sorry. I need to end this here. But before I go, listen. Remember those words, Dr. Theorist. Remember those words. Remember them. They could bite you later. Ugh. The army ant can grow and bite you if you don't